Alright, it's been long enough. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 1. Good aftertaste does not exist. So, if you don't know, ever since the last season ended, there was a 2024 trick-or-treat event that I'm sure everyone knows about. And there were various candy effects, which is still playable with the trick-or-treat modifier. However, there seems to be a bit of a misconception. Like, surely I'm not the only one who thought there was a good aftertaste candy. And I'm pretty sure even the wiki says it exists, but has anyone ever actually seen it in-game? Like, it could have existed on the day the event started, but it's just not there. Seriously, play like 5 or 10 runs with the trick-or-treat modifier and tell me how many good aftertaste candies you actually get. Chances are, it'll probably be 0. Stay tuned for day 2. Bye. Wow, I haven't said that in a while. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 2. Did you know that you can get 3 Starlight jugs from one A1000 run? See, you might have heard about the Lotus flower trick where you just plant a Lotus flower at A1000, but not everyone has beaten the outdoors. And if you didn't hear about that trick, don't worry, we'll go over it another day. And besides, that's technically a different run every time. But how can you get 3 Starlight jugs from one A1000 run? You can normally only hold 1. And no, I'm not talking about glitch fragments, where you can stack glitch fragments again according to the wiki. You see, in the Great Outdoors update, we got this thing called a rift jar. And just like the rift in a jar in Fortnite, it creates a rift wherever you throw it. And yes, it works in subfloors. I think you see where I'm going with this. All you have to do is reach A1000, which if you're gonna do the Lotus flower trick, you're gonna end up there anyway. Throw a rift jar down and put a Starlight jug in your rift. And if you have a yellow rift, you can store 2. And as for the 3rd Starlight jug, it's going in your inventory. Stay tuned for day 3. Bye. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 3. Okay, tell me I'm not the only one who's noticed this. The rain in modern doors is so much brighter than it used to be. Seriously, if you just load up the Hotel Minus modifier and look at a window, and then load up a Modern Doors game and look at a window, you will notice that Modern Rain is so much brighter. Now, I don't blame you if you didn't notice. I didn't notice at first either. And this darker rain existed for quite a bit. In my Hotel Plus footage, I've noticed that the rain is darker there too. And while this may not seem that bad for many people, for some reason, this just bugs me. Like, out of all the things they could have done, they changed the rain. Like, why? There are so many better things that that update time could have gone towards, in my opinion. Stay tuned for day 4. Bye. What, you thought the Halloween update was the update? Absolutely not. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 4. I think it's possible to get 5,000 gold in one hotel run. So the amount of gold by door 100 has always been relatively low. Most casual runs might only see about 2,000 to 3,000 gold by door 100. However, ever since the Great Outdoors update, gold is really common. Most of my runs usually have at least 2,500 gold by door 100. But then we have the more insane runs, like 3,500 or even 4,000 gold by door 100. But in one run, I got insanely lucky. You see, while I only had 3,800 gold around door 90, that was after I already spent 1,000 gold at Jeff's shop. Meaning, if you do the math, that's 4,800 gold by door 90. And I'm pretty sure there was at least one locked chest that I couldn't open in that run. So meaning 5,000 gold in one run is likely very possible. Stay tuned for day 5. Bye. Doors inflation is real! Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 5. 5 times knob boosts are insane now. They used to be way cheaper. Since floor 2, one knob boost costs 39 Robux, a fair price for 5 times knobs. But on the week leading up to the Great Outdoors update, it jumped to 49. May not seem that bad at first, but trust me, it adds up. And premium players used to get 5 boosts for the price of 3. Now only 3, like everyone else. Is LSPLASH silently trying to rob us of all of our Robux? What do you think? Stay tuned for day 6. Bye. Where did 1,000,000 knobs go? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 6. Yeah, you heard me correctly. You can no longer buy 1,000,000 knobs at once in doors. Before the Great Outdoors update, 1 million knobs cost 100,000 Robux. But most players never saw this. You had to spend 2,400 Robux first. Now it's silently gone, replaced by the new shop. I was thinking Noodle's gonna buy 1 million knobs for 500 deaths now. Stay tuned for day 7. Bye. What, would you rather more filler? I tested every knob grinding method so you don't have to. Here's the results. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 7. First off, we have beating the floor. This one is just terrible. Beating the floor gives 700 to 900 knobs, but each run takes 40 minutes. That's just barely 1,000 knobs an hour. Next is a very popular door 50 method. This one is much more solid. 280 to 400 knobs per run, and each run only takes 15 minutes. That's 1120 to 1600 knobs an hour. And finally, the old early reset method from before the Great Outdoors update. In my testing, I got 367 knobs in 15 minutes. That's 1,468 knobs an hour. Might not always be as good as the door 50 method, but that's still pretty solid. But if you're my cousin, then all 3 are bad. Stay tuned for day 8. Bye. Stop killing me. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 8. When the Halloween spotlight started, the outdoors was basically impossible. There was a bug with ice stock. Beating the chase would still kill you in most runs. But if you beat the chase now, it won't kill you. That's because they patched the bug alongside the body reveal. Finally, a nerf! Stay tuned for day 9. Bye! What? Can't have filler now, can we? What would the paper say? I hate snare! Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 9. Did you know that snare used to spawn in floor 2? You see, on the day floor 2 came out, snare could actually spawn, but due to soft locking issues, it was removed. But despite this, for like a week into the content update, you could select snare modifiers in floor 2, but snare wouldn't actually spawn. So they got removed so they wouldn't be free knobs, which is a good thing because if I step on that stupid little one more time, I am going to rip it out of the ground. Stay tuned for day 10. Bye. Oh my god, can I just get to 150? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 10. Floor 2 was basically impossible. If you played it on release, then you would know entities used to be able to stack on you. You could seriously have like 5 entities in one room. It was chaos. It would even take a while to get to room 110 or 120. And let me tell you, one attempt for room 150 took forever. And naturally, there weren't any good tutorials yet, so you had to walk through the dark. And if you died, say goodbye to your evening. It was so bad that LSPLASH literally had to nerf it the next day. Only 500 people beat it on day 1. Way lower than the first floor. Stay tuned for day 11. Bye. What? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 11. When the admin panel was first introduced, the next room button would break the doors. The doors would open backwards instead of the correct way. It was just weird. However, either in the Great Outdoors update or the Halloween Spotlight, this was fixed. As far as I'm aware, the doors open correctly now when you press the next room button. Stay tuned for day 12. Bye. What? I can't add filler. The algorithm might sue me. Some doors glitches are seen once and never captured again. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 12. There used to be a super rare bug in the floor 1 second Seek chase. And honestly, it might still exist. Basically, Seek could randomly kill you near the second fallen chandelier, even if you weren't behind. Why? Because the final chase room sometimes spawned behind the starting room, causing the game to think you were already caught. It's insanely rare, like you'll probably never see it, but I don't even know if they patched it. So beware. It could still be lurking in the shadows, waiting for its next victim. Stay tuned for day 13. Bye. Wait, fuses can still spawn even if the generator is complete? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 13. In the Halloween Spotlight, essential items were added to the admin panel. And while the keys don't work, the fuses do. However, they come with a weird bug. If you spawn in fuses and complete the generator exam, and then start looting, the game just doesn't know what to do. So it still does the guiding light thing and the item spawn noise, but the fuse just doesn't exist. Stay tuned for day 14. Bye. Sorry, if you came for filler, I'm not a tutorial channel. This update is gonna be amazing. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 14. So we already know about the room's overhaul stuff from the leaks, but this is gonna be more than that. LSPLASH said that the update is so good they don't want to work on modifiers. Which, I don't know about you, but I don't think that would have been said if this was just the room's overhaul. The rooms is pretty boring, so unless they made it that much more entertaining, this update is definitely gonna be more. They also said we'll get one more great update by the end of the year. I doubt they did that much to rooms. And usually, whenever LSPLASH updates one small thing, they usually update everything else with it. And all of that means I can't wait for December. Although this season has been running for 2 weeks now. Maybe we can get a teaser? Stay tuned for day 15. Bye. Dupe came from a nightmare. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 15. Last season, we went over how Screech came from a nightmare, but something similar happened with Dupe. One of the developers had a nightmare about walking into the wrong hotel room, and decided traumatizing millions of players was the best coping strategy. Now, if only they didn't have that nightmare. Stay tuned for day 16. Bye. Sorry, the filler ends here. Turn around. Has anyone realized how similar wall dwellers are to monuments? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 16. No, like, think about it. Wall dwellers and monuments are very similar. Let's break it down. First of all, you have to look at them to survive them. Secondly, they are both very annoying. And third, they're both being hunted. Monuments are being hunted by the groundskeeper. Wall dwellers will be hunted by Urban Shade once their testing concludes. And lastly, they both blend in very well. But the difference is, one will persist for like 40 rooms, the other will persist for like 2 rooms at most. Stay tuned for day 17. Bye. You used to die out of bounds? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 17. So remember last season when I mentioned a glitch that let you get out of bounds? Well, if you actually fell out of the map at that time, you would die. And now there's a similar glitch that lets you get out of bounds. But if you fall out of bounds today, you won't die. This is because that death was replaced by glitch. Stay tuned for day 18. Bye. Sorry, the filler fell out of the world. You can get infinite Starlight jugs and doors. Here's how. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 18. So in the past, I've went over how you can get 3 Starlight jugs from one A1000 run. But if you're good at the outdoors, then this trick is even better. First, get a Lotus flower. These are pretty easy to get if you know where to look. Now you're gonna want to get that Lotus flower into your rift in any way possible. Now, go into a hotel run and take it out of your rift. Now go to rooms and make the very fun trip to A1000. Now plant the Lotus at A1000. Now anytime you die, you can rebirth at A1000. Just make sure you have another Lotus flower so you don't have to make the trip back. Stay tuned for day 19. Bye. Guys, how do you get Hotel How? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 19. When the Great Outdoors first came out, badges like Hotel How were impossible. This is because the knob boost for modifiers was capped at plus 50%. And obviously, that's way less than 150. However, the cap was quickly changed to 150. Oh, you thought the cap was gone, didn't you? Stay tuned for day 20. Bye. Oh, sorry, you wanted filler? I'm sure there's a tutorial channel just around the corner. Good aftertaste still doesn't exist. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 20. So it seems that the misconception is still here. In the original 2024 trick-or-treat event, there was no good aftertaste candy. If there was, we would have seen footage. But there's no footage of it anywhere. And I remember some people eating over 65,000 candy in that event. And guess what? Still no footage. Stay tuned for day 21. Bye. Sorry for the lack of filler, the tutorial channel around the corner stole all of it. You can basically guarantee 8 Lotus petals every outdoors run. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 21. A few days ago, I said, first, get a Lotus flower. These are pretty easy to get if you know where to look. And since I still stand by that, I'm gonna prove it. First, let's go over the basics. Looting for Lotus Petals is absolutely awful. If it's your main method of getting Lotus Petals, then you could go through several outdoors runs without ever getting a Lotus Flower. But you do want to pick up as many keys as possible. The first room you might have missed a Lotus Petal in is that bridge room where you can see the bottom. And believe it or not, you can actually go down there. Be careful, there is a groundskeeper down there, but you can get a few extra Lotus Petals from this. The second place is all the side rooms. These can be easy to miss, but quite a few side rooms have those Lotus Petal buildings. And lastly, fountains can have Lotus Petals. Be sure to check those. You can find 1 or 2 Lotus Petals in there. Make sure you don't miss those. Stay tuned for day 22. Bye. Guys, what are these pink petals I keep finding? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 22. Okay, obviously now we know that these pink leaves are Lotus Petals, but there were some wild theories before the Great Outdoors update. A lot of people thought they would upgrade your gear, and basically everyone thought it was the reward for completing the outdoors. And I guess we were about an eighth of the way there. Stay tuned for day 23. Bye. Sorry guys, I ran out of filler to add. I'm sure there's a tutorial channel 5 videos down. It'll have plenty of filler. You thought Haste in the Hotel was hard? Wait until you hear about this. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 23. Yeah, Haste was gonna be in the hotel, but not in the form you know him today. He didn't originally have switches and didn't even have a design. He made the edges of your screen pink, similar to how Hyde does it. And similar to Dread, he would have appeared if you took too long in a room. Now I wonder why he was scrapped. And to top it off, he was supposed to come in the Hotel Plus update. Nearly 3 years ago! Stay tuned for day 24. Bye. What happens to the rain in the outdoors? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 24. You may have noticed that the rain disappears in the outdoors. And I mean it despawns out of nowhere. When asked about this, LSPLASH said that they didn't like how it looked in the outdoors. So I guess the thunderstorm just calms down for a bit. Stay tuned for day 25. Bye. Oye! If you're wondering why I ain't got any filler in stock, chances are that little ninja and the tutorial channels beat me to it. There were gonna be GIGGLE Variants. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 25. Yeah, there were gonna be GIGGLE Variants. As it turns out, one of the concepts for the GIGGLE was different eye colors. Could you imagine a GIGGLE with blue eyes? Now, obviously this ended up getting scrapped, because we don't see that today. Still hard to imagine though. Does this mean we could have had Grumble Variants? Stay tuned for day 26. Bye. Congratulations, you've discovered a video without filler. They nerfed glitch fragments. Posting random doors fact until the update comes out, day 26. When the content update first came out, you could stack glitch fragments, meaning you could stack extra health and extra speed. However, an emergency fix was made. You can now only use 1 glitch fragment per floor and subfloor. But it was mainly used for getting to A1000 quickly. However, there was a drawback. It was only doable in subfloors for a long time. This is because no one knew a reliable way to get glitch in main floors. And the only reliable way people knew required getting damaged, a small but fair balance. Until a certain someone posted a video about a new method that didn't require getting damaged, and it caught LSPLASH's attention immediately. This caused the emergency fix I mentioned earlier. So yeah, judge that person accordingly. If you know who they are. Stay tuned for day 27. Bye. For those concerned, yes, the Tired Man Season 7 finale is still coming today. Wait, is the hotel secretly burning? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 27. When the Halloween spotlight first started, fire could spawn out of bounds. And if you got lucky, a room could spawn where the fire was. The fire never did any damage. It was purely cosmetic. Anyway, it's probably still in the game. I have not been on doors ever since the Halloween spotlight ended. Stay tuned for day 28. Bye. Sorry, your filler is in another video. You guys remember how Screech came from a nightmare? Well, now there's more to it. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 28. Okay, this is hilarious. They did not tell the testers that they added Screech. So naturally, the jump scare got them. And according to LSPLASH, they their pants. Okay, maybe not literally, but you know. Stay tuned for day 29. Bye. Oh right, I need filler. Hey, can you just scroll down like 10 videos and find some filler for me? Thanks. I don't usually have much. Why did they bring back ranked mode? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 29. A lot of people have noticed that battle mode is just ranked mode season 2. And yeah, that's exactly what it is. Ranked mode was really popular. Even LSPLASH himself loved it. He asked the community if they wanted a ranked mode rerun, and the community yelled yes. So they added a few new things, renamed it, and boom, the takeover had battle mode. I even caught LSPLASH in one of my matches. Stay tuned for day 30. Bye. So we're at day 29 again, and it looks like this time, there will be a day 30. It has been a month since this all started, and there's still no teaser trailer. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 30. Yeah, it's been a month and no teaser trailer. Like, is LSPLASH hibernating or something? Where's the teaser trailer? We know this update is coming at the end of the year. It's gotta be soon. And yet, LSPLASH wanted to abandon us just to hibernate. Stay tuned for day 31. Bye. Yeah, no actual facts today, it's just an anniversary. Doors wasn't gonna have a hotel. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 31. Yeah, in the early builds of Doors, it don't look like a hotel. The early builds of Doors look more like a facility. And it looks like the Seek chase would have been different. And there was also an unused potion item. Yep, Doors pre-release was surely something. Makes me wonder how future updates would have been. Stay tuned for day 32. Bye. Sorry, no filler today. Those check this out videos hogged all of it. They made the Doorsverse challenge shorter. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 32. The Doorsverse challenge is notorious for being super long. For a while, it was 1,250 doors exactly. However, the Outdoors lets you skip 55 doors. However, the Outdoors is 35 doors. And if you do the math, that is 20 doors shorter. So meaning the Doorsverse challenge is now only 1,230 doors. Stay tuned for day 33. Bye. Sorry, the video 5 videos down stole all the filler. Doors had a speedrun badge. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 33. Yeah, it turns out Doors had a speedrun badge. The badge, book in, book out, would have been awarded if you escaped the hotel in under 15 minutes. And just by that, you can tell this is an old badge. It is not possible to escape the hotel in under 15 minutes anymore. However, this was during the pre-Hotel Plus era, so it makes sense. Stay tuned for day 34. Bye. What, you ever tired of filler? Why did Doors remove these rooms? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 34. Doors removed quite a number of rooms in their past. The first one being the vent room, removed in Hotel Plus. In this room, you went through a vent to get to the other side. And it got removed because it sometimes caused Rush to rebound. The second one is the mini library, also removed in Hotel Plus. This room was a library, and you had to find a lever to get to the next room. And honestly, I don't know why it was removed. The third one is the zigzag stair room. In this room, you had to climb up 2 flights of stairs in order to get to the next room. It was removed in the Floor 2 update. It is unknown why it was removed. All the wiki says is it was probably too confusing. But if that were true, then half the rooms in the game would also get removed. Stay tuned for day 35. Bye. Is it just me, or have Doors lost replayability over the years? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 35. Alright, this might just be nostalgia, and I'm willing to accept that if it is, but I feel like Doors in the Hotel Plus update was way more replayable than modern Doors. And I don't know what it is, but there's just something about the Hotel Plus update that feels more replayable. Again, this could also just be nostalgia. I was pretty new to the game at the time, but still, something feels more replayable about the Hotel Plus version than the modern version. There are also things I prefer about older Doors, but we'll save that for another day. Stay tuned for day 36. Bye. Things I prefer about older Doors? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 36. First of all, there's lever basements. They used to be not that big of a deal. Now they take like 2 minutes to go through. And sometimes I'm stuck looking for the lever for like 5 minutes because the basement is like 4 times the size of the earth. And don't even get me started on room 61. Next up is the inventory. Look, I like not having to hold the key just to open the door. But it feels more like I'm playing Minecraft than I'm playing Doors. No hate to Minecraft, it's one of my favorite games, but still, the inventory there is way too small. And now it feels like it infected Doors as well. The third thing is the library. Kinda. The new library looks amazing, but it is way too big. It takes way too long to get through. At least that's what I feel compared to the old library. Also, the extra space makes figure not even a challenge. Stay tuned for day 37. Bye. Doors has plushies now. Posting around Doors Flex until the update comes out. Day 37. Yeah, Doors has plushies, and I mean in-game. They're the Algoplino and Sally plush, and fun fact, they actually have custom voice lines. However, unlike every other item skin, you can't just get this one in-game. You have to get the plushies in real life, so if you're broke, good luck. Stay tuned for day 38. Bye. Sorry, can't have filler, I might look like a cash grab. Bad news! Doors might not do an endless mode. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 38. So, what do I mean by that? One time, LSPLASH was asked if Doors was ever gonna get an endless mode. And LSPLASH responded that endless mode doesn't sound interesting enough to be its own update. One thing I do want to point out, they did say that it might come bundled with another bigger update. However, it's been like, what, 1 or 2 updates since then? So I feel like if it doesn't come in the next update or 2, then it's not coming. Because usually when LSPLASH says that a feature is coming, it usually comes in 1 or 2 updates. Stay tuned for day 39. Bye. Stop doom scrolling and get on Doors right now. Posting around Doors facts until the update comes out, day 39. Doors is doing a Black Friday weekend. Item skins cost 50% less knobs. The admin panel is 33% off. And if you're struggling with A1000, this is the perfect time to get some attempts in. Subfloors are free. Oh yeah, there's also a new Seek item skin bundle. And last time I checked, the item skin shop is huge. 16 item skins instead of 8. Oh yeah, if you want admin panel, this is your last chance to get it because it may increase in price after Black Friday ends. So, what are you waiting for? Stop doom scrolling and get on Doors. Stay tuned for day 40. Bye. Sally got updated. Posting around Doors facts until the update comes out, day 40. Yeah, along with the Black Friday sale, Sally got updated. First, she has a new laugh. She now sounds like she's actually enjoying playing with your item. And she also vanishes when she despawns. What I mean by that is she vanishes into smoke. Now they need to fix Delta in the hotel. Stay tuned for day 41. Bye. What, would you rather more filler? Too bad, you're not getting it. Doors got a new lobby. Posting around Doors facts until the update comes out, day 41. Trick or Treat 2025 has finally ended, and it came with a brand new lobby. So first, the outside is, the exact same as before. But the inside, oh, the inside is exactly the same. Ha, just kidding. Second, we saw this in the teaser yesterday. The mines now takes up more space in the lobby. They really put Guiding Light there like the mines just released. Next, in the UGC section, there's now a whole new library area to the left. All of that is cool and all, but then there's this coming soon thing. LSPLASH has never put a coming soon sign in the lobby before. So what are your theories? Post them in the comments below. Stay tuned for day 42. Bye. What is this coming soon thing in the lobby? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 42. So remember that coming soon thing in the lobby? Here are my theories on what that could be. But first, a fact. Someone spotted stairs behind it. And if that's true, then that really narrows things down to either a mine section or the second floor of the lobby. And I don't think it's a mine section. The mines aren't really new. So meaning, we're gonna assume the second floor of the lobby. But what would even be up there? Well, my theory is that's where all the game modes are gonna be at. And, hear me out for a second, this is where Endless Mode could be. Because, while LSPLASH said it's not interesting enough to be its own update, it could come bundled with a larger update. And this is a larger update. And, when most other games have an Endless Mode, it's usually on another floor of the lobby. And yes, that setup daily quest system that LSPLASH mentioned a few months ago could be in here, but I don't think we're going to be seeing that for at least another few updates. But I want to know what you think. What do you think could be up there? Stay tuned for day 43. Bye. This series is going to day 100. Posting around Doors facts until the update comes out, day 43. Yep, LSPLASH delayed the update. Are we surprised? But before you go hate on LSPLASH, let me explain what's going on. There's stealing from Minecraft. They're gonna be releasing more frequent, smaller updates throughout the years between the big ones. Sound familiar? Although they call it batches and not drops, it's still stealing from Minecraft. You know, I feel like Chatterballs had something to do with this. Anyways, because of that, the big update we were expecting is delayed until early 2026. Stay tuned for day 44. Bye. Battle mode is getting revived? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 44. Yes, battle mode might be getting revived, and no, it's not because of a large battle mode update. But then what do I mean by that? Well, along with the update delay that I'm still salty about, LSPLASH has confirmed that battle mode is getting its own lobby. And on top of that, there might be a leaderboard, and whoever gets top 100 might get rewarded with Stardust. So meaning the best time to grind for Stardust was Black Friday. The second best time is after this batch. Stay tuned for day 45. Bye. Doors is getting changelogs? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 45. So it has been revealed that Doors is getting changelogs along with the batch system. And if you've played literally almost any other game, you would know what those are. As much as I like this change, I do have my concerns for it. The main thing being with new entities. Seeing as Doors is a trial and error game, I really hope that new entities mechanics are not revealed in the changelog. But the area of the entity can be revealed. Like, if Wade was added to the mines, then you would say added Wade to the mines without revealing any new mechanics. Anyways, what are your thoughts on Doors changelogs? Be sure to leave them in the comments below. Stay tuned for day 46. Bye. Wait, stop scrolling. I think I know when the first batch for Doors will release. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 46. So when could it release? Well, here's the two possible dates. December 12th, 2025, or December 19th, 2025. I promise you, these aren't just random dates. There are two events in Doors that take place on these exact dates. However, I think that December 19th is the more likely date. Let me explain why. On the December 12th event, it just says, skins? So meaning we're likely going to get the skins that Reddable's posted. And while that's cool and all, it's not an update, it's not a batch, it's not new content. But the December 19th event, it just says, question, and the description is, expect something seasonal. LSPLASH said that they wanted to get at least one good batch in for the holidays. If this was just skins, I feel like they'd reveal that. And they already said they're not doing a Christmas event. So meaning, this is the batch we've been waiting for. Stay tuned for day 47. Bye. Screech is sensitive to heat? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 47. Yeah, Screech is sensitive to heat apparently. Someone asked what would happen if you put Screech in an oven, and obviously, LSPLASH responded that Screech is sensitive to heat. Alright, where's the nearest oven? Stay tuned for day 48. Bye. Oh, you wanted filler? Scroll down like 3 to 5 videos. Eyes does damage based on distance? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 48. I just found this out. Eyes does less damage the further away you are. Don't believe me? I tested it. Here's the results. When I was right by Eyes, it took 10 ticks to kill me. But when I was an entire room away, I counted about 13 ticks. I mean, it was a bit hard to tell because the damage sound is broken, but still, about 13 ticks. Stay tuned for day 49. Bye. Sorry, I don't do filler. Doors foreshadowed the outdoors? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 49. When Hotel Plus came out, Doors foreshadowed the outdoors. In room 99, there was a door covered with vines. And considering that shears were supposed to come out during this time, this means we would have been able to chop these down. However, the vines were not coated properly. They were just decoration. But it's still kinda crazy that the outdoors was foreshadowed 2 years in advance. Stay tuned for day 50. Bye. Figure gave up? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 50. Yeah, for a brief period of time, there was a bug where Figure would just give up. And I mean he would literally just fall over and never get back up, even if he made a lot of noise. Meaning a lot of Figure rooms had no challenge, and door 100 was impossible. Anyways, I'm pretty sure this bug is fixed now. Stay tuned for day 51. Bye. Okay, come on, LSPLASH, at least give a release month. It's the big 5-0. The door's damage sound is broken? Posting random Doors facts until the Update comes out, day 51. Okay, so obviously if you take damage indoors now, you'll hear the damage sound. However, it's kind of inconsistent. Sometimes the damage sound just won't play. But why does this bug exist? Well, believe it or not, LSPLASH didn't mess up the code for once. You see, this is Roblox's fault. Roblox took down the original source damage sound, so meaning the game was literally looking for a sound file that didn't exist. Stay tuned for day 52. Bye. Sally can take more than one crucifix. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 52. So, I was messing around with admin panel yesterday, and I discovered something. If you drop a crucifix and have another one when Sally takes your original, Sally would take that too. So meaning if you're gonna drop a crucifix to crucify her, make sure you don't pick up another one yet. Stay tuned for day 53. Bye. Yeah, no filler. The Doors advent calendar has begun. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 53. Yep, Doors is doing an advent calendar this year. So meaning, up until Christmas, there will be one free skin every day. And there will be another one at a low price. This time it was 500 knobs. So be sure to get on Doors every day to get all of these skins. Stay tuned for day 54. Bye. Sorry, if I add filler, the police will get me. The old item spawn noise is still in Doors. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 54. So you know how the item spawn noise was made a lot more obvious in the Floor 2 update? Well, there's one area in the game where this just wasn't applied to, and that area is the rooms, but not the entirety of the subfloor. When a bandage spawns, it's still the new noise, but when the shake light, and only the shake light spawns, it's the old noise. You can actually hear this in the room's cutscene. Stay tuned for day 55. Bye. Oh my, I hate leaks. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 55. The entirety of the second Doors Christmas event was leaked. The floor name was leaked, apparently one of the entities were leaked, and apparently some of the code was leaked. Why do you guys look in the game files? Why? Roblox bans it for a reason. And don't you dare say, oh, this guy hates fun. It's not that I hate fun. At all. The whole part of the fun was not getting leaked Doors events. You know what's actually fun? Getting to explore the event for yourself, not knowing if there's more or not. And it's getting so hard to avoid these leaks because everyone's posting about it. Sorry, I had to let that one out. Stay tuned for day 56. Bye. I finally know when they changed the rain. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 56. Yeah, remember almost 2 months ago when I complained about them changing the rain? Well, it turns out this was changed around the modifiers update. And here I thought that update only changed one thing about the actual game. Stay tuned for day 57. Bye. Sorry, I'm not like other shorts YouTubers. No filler. Is it just me, or is ambush guaranteed now? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 57. I swear ambush was not always guaranteed in the late hotel. Like, I could go like 5 runs and not see a single ambush. But now, runs without ambush feel rare. Very, very rare. Like, what happened? Why is he so common now? This floating green face is why I hate the second half of the hotel. Stay tuned for day 58. Bye. There is a new knob grinding method, better than all the other ones I mentioned. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out, day 58. This knob grinding method gives you 2,000 knobs an hour. And if you remember all those knob grinding methods from day 7, then you would know the fastest one there was 1468 knobs an hour. So here's what you're gonna do. First, put on the maximum overdrive modifier. Hold on, we're not done. Now, put on any modifier stack to get that up to plus 150%. Yes, any modifier. We're not trying to beat it here. Alright, now that it's at plus 150%, start the game. Now, just run through the hotel until you die. Don't worry about your death count. Maximum overdrive will make sure it doesn't go up. If you get a large locked room, find a way to die. Those are huge time wasters. However, don't do this if the locked room is small, or if you have a lockpick. Do not focus on looting. You can pick up gold on the tables, but that's about it. And if you do this consistently, you'll get about 20 to 50 knobs per run. And seeing as each run only takes a few seconds, that adds up to about 2,000 knobs an hour. And if you want faster knobs than that, play with friends or alt accounts. Anyway, credit on where I found this is in the title. Stay tuned for day 59. Bye! Whew, that was a long one. I think I'd rather play Minecraft. Attention! A new game mode is coming to Doors. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 59. Yep, there's a new game mode coming to Doors. And no, I'm not talking about the Cringle's Workshop event. So you know how around day 42, there were 2 events on Doors? Well, now there's 2 more. The first one is skins, just like last time. But the second event, happening on the 26th, says there's a new game mode coming. Now, I can only assume this is endless. Like, I cannot think of any other game mode this could be. And it says you'll keep returning to it, so this ain't just some temporary game mode. But what do you think it could be? Leave your theories in the comments below. Stay tuned for day 60. Bye. Dang, nearly 2 months in, and still no teaser trailer. Where is the teaser trailer? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 60. Okay, so we're almost 2 months in, and still no teaser trailer. Now granted, they did just release the Cringle's Workshop event, but still, if this update is releasing in early 2026, then just put early 2026 in the teaser trailer. Like, come on, I want to see how this update looks more finished. And don't worry, I'll go over the stupid pay-to-win badge eventually. But that day is not today. Stay tuned for day 61. Bye. What could this new game mode be? Posting random Doors facts until the... Huh? What? Why is the video off? Video not found? It's clearly... Oh. Well, I have some Minecraft footage from 2 weeks ago. I guess I'll use that. Yes, insert. Alright, it's working now. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 61. Anyways, I am 99% sure this is not going to be endless mode. It says you'll find yourself coming back to this. And although you could do that for endless mode, not everyone would. Now there is a leak. And although I hate leaks, let's be honest, everyone is going to see it at some point anyway. And also it could just completely change before the update comes out. So it shows a daily quest system is getting added. But how likely is this really? Well, first of all, daily quests are relatively new in the concept phase. So meaning... Oh, this is unmuted, hang on. Alright, should be good now. Anyways, so meaning it might not even come for a while, because the concept was revealed 2 months ago, so therefore, there's still a bit of playtesting to do. However, that does not mean it's impossible. It could still... Oh my goodness, the subtitles are broken too. Are they fixed? Yeah, okay. Anyways, yeah, it could still come. You see, although there could still be playtesting to be done, there's a chance that it could be almost done. The concept was very loved. Stay tuned for day 62. Bye. Okay, seriously, if I find one more broken thing, I'm gonna lose it. The hotel feels different. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 62. Seriously, start a hotel run right now and tell me if you notice anything different. There are new wallpapers. There's gray, purple, and even some pink sprinkled in there. I know. Very revolutionary to Doors gameplay. Stay tuned for day 63. Bye. Oh my god, is the footage unmuted again? Does LSPLASH love making completionists mad? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 63. Yep, LSPLASH has done it again. I swear, every year they try their best to make completionists mad, and it really works. Yeah, remember when everyone got mad over a donut? This is even worse, because this Doors badge costs Robux. You know, normally I'm fine with rare badges, but this one crosses the line. Achievements should measure mastery, not Robux. Here comes 1,000 comments about to defend this badge. Stay tuned for day 64. Bye. Nearly a stack of episodes. Dread is in Cringle's workshop, posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 64. Yeah, apparently Dread is in Cringle's workshop. No, I did not wait an hour in order to see this. I was scrolling through YouTube one day, and then a video said Glitch's death message for Dread. So meaning, Dread is in Cringle's workshop. Honestly, I don't blame you if you never encountered him. In my successful run, I was out of there long before he spawned. Stay tuned for day 65. Bye. Wow, an entire stack of episodes. How high do you think that number will go? The new game mode was delayed. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 65. We were just 2 days away from the update. 2 days. And I know people are gonna say this is not a big deal. But for someone like me, yes, it's a very big deal. I've suffered. Oh my god, why are the subtitles broken? Nope, I quit. I'm done. Why is it still broken? Fine. There! It's fixed! Now stop breaking! I am so done with this. Anyways, I've suffered way too many delays. You know what? I don't feel like dealing with this. Merry Christmas, everybody, and stay tuned for day 66. Bye. If you want to do A1000, do it now. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 66. So you know how the daily runs were delayed? Well, they want to make up for it. So, the subfloors are free again. They are free until January 5th, 2026. So if you need the rooms for Stardust or A1000, this is the time to do it. Stay tuned for day... No. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Bye. This doors glitch is so rare. There's only 2 known recordings of it. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 60. Oh, you thought I was gonna say it, didn't you? Anyways, back to the doors glitch. We have a justifiable reason to suspect that the outdoors was supposed to come in the Hotel Plus update. You see, 2 footages have been found, and they show older versions of the outdoors from long before the actual update. However, unlike the stupid leakers, these guys did not look in the game files. You see, what you had to do is start an outdoors run right as the update came out. And I think it was down to the last millisecond. And if you did this, then you would get sent to an older version of the outdoors. This version was a lot lower quality than the one we actually have. First of all, it had an elevator at the start. Now that's already not normal. A hotel elevator out in the outdoors? But it doesn't stop there. There were different room types that don't even exist in the current version. Like a lever basement room. Thank goodness they did not add that. There were also no entities other than Snare. Almost like the entities were added later. But then, why can't you still access this? Well, the place ID got restricted. Stay tuned for day 68. Bye. Oh, why does this happen every December? Oh, they're multiplying. I don't know what to do with you. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 68. When the body first came out... Hold on, I think this is unmuted. I'm way too sick to deal with this right now. I think I'll just fix it between episodes. Anyway, when the body first came out, there was a bug. Going to another floor or subfloor would cause another body to appear in your inventory. And this was dangerous. It could actually break your inventory. You see, you can't have 10 items for a reason. But more on that another day. Stay tuned for day 69. Bye. Okay, I promise, when I am not sick anymore, I will get new doors footage. The inventory breaks at 10 slots. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 69. Yep, the inventory breaks at 10 slots. But how?
Obviously, if you use the admin panel to spawn 6 non-essential items and 4 essential items, you won't notice anything different. But the first thing, your slots are smaller. This isn't broken. But now for what is broken. You can no longer scroll off the hotbar. If you try and scroll past the edge, it'll just loop to the other end. And anything else grabbed beyond this point is just weird. Let's say you grab a key. You can't select it with a number, you can't scroll to it, nothing. And if you were holding something else, that key is now inaccessible. But wait, there's more. See, even though you can't use the key, you still technically have a fully functional key. And if you try to grab another one, the game literally will not let you. It sees that you already have a key, so therefore it doesn't let you get another one. Stay tuned for day 70. Bye. Does Stardust just not exist in the backdoor? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 70. So if you play the backdoor, you would know it is the worst place for Stardust. Which really doesn't make sense. It's a subfloor. Until you realize how little you're actually looting in the backdoor. Because unless you're doing a doors first run, you probably just loot until the first Starlight vial and then entirely stop. Or maybe until you have 100 coins. As for if the rates are actually increased, I really don't think so. It doesn't feel like it. Stay tuned for day 71. Bye. Yeah, sorry this is late. Apparently doctors hate this series. What is the best floor for Stardust farming? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 71. Alright, a lot of you might know this, but this is for the people who don't. So in 5th place, we have the back door. And I feel like I don't need to explain it. There's only 50 rooms and you're not really looting much. You're just trying to get out of there before haste gets you. And nothing ever spawns on the table, so you're never finding it. 4th and 3rd are tied. The hotel and the mines. Even though they both have 100 rooms, Stardust spawning is not increased. So meaning in most of your runs in each of them, you're likely only going to find like 1 or 2 at most. And a lot of runs will also have 0. In 2nd place, we have the outdoors. There's quite a bit of Stardust here if you look, but there's only 35 rooms. So meaning most runs will get you around 6 Stardust. And in 1st place, we have the rooms. There are no containers, so it sticks out, and it has 1,000 rooms. And full A1000 runs will get you around 50 to 60 Stardust. Stay tuned for day 72. Bye. Dang, it's basically 2026 already. Happy New Year! Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 72. Except, there's no fact today because it's the new year. Yeah, after 2025, I feel like we all could use some time to breathe. Okay, fine, here's an actual doors fact. There's an update tomorrow. Stay tuned for day 73. Bye. Welcome to 2026. There's a doors update today. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 73. As of the time I'm making this, there is just 10 minutes until the doors update. Because daily runs are coming out today. Yes, today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. No spoilers allowed. Stay tuned for day 74. Bye. What's the rarest badge in doors? You might think it's Survival the Jeff the Killer, or even Void Buster. But those don't even come close to the rarest badge. And even a hard place is not the rarest. And not even the DUPE badge is the rarest. You see, the daily runs update brought a brand new badge. Well, actually 5. But one of the badges in particular was so hard and so frustrating it took me like 12 hours to get it. The rarest badge is the low latency badge. Not even 7,000 people have it. You see, to get the badge, you have to beat the daily run in under 5 minutes. Today, that's pretty easy. Yesterday, it was almost unbeatable. You had to do crazy stunts, like stacking blitz spawns, just for even a chance to get it. Whereas today, I didn't even have to try. Stay tuned for day 75. Bye. Oh, subtitles are broken again. The badge was unobtainable. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 75. So for a brief period of time, the badge was unobtainable. You would escape the library, but you wouldn't get the badge. This was around when the Floor 2 update first dropped. And don't worry, it got fixed ever since. Stay tuned for day 76. Bye. It's too late in the year for filler.
Is guiding light in the backdoor? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 76. There's a doors update today. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 77. Day 78. Day 79. Day 80. Day 81. Day 82. Day 83. Day 84. Day 85. Day 86. Day 87. Day 88. Day 89. Day 90. Day 91. Day 92. Day 93. Day 94. Day 95. Day 96. Day 97. Day 98. Day 99. Day 100. Day 101. Day 102. Day 103. Day 104. Day 105. Day 106. Day 107. Day 108. Day 109. Day 110. Day 111. Day 112. Day 113. Day 114. Day 115. Day 116. Day 117. Day 118. Day 119. Day 120. Day 121. Day 122. Day 123. Day 124. Day 125. Day 126. Day 127. Day 128. Day 129. Day 130. Day 131. Update comes out, day 76. So, I removed haste from the backdoor yesterday, and I discovered something. The keys still make the shimmering noise. Now, I don't know about you, but I always thought there was guiding light making that noise. But I'm more concerned about the fact that it took me nearly 2 years to discover that. Oh jeez, the backdoor is nearly 2 years old. Oh my... Stay tuned for day 77. Bye. How is the backdoor nearly 2 years old? What if the backdoor didn't have haste? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 77. So as we all know, haste is the most annoying entity in the backdoor, mainly because he's so RNG based. So I removed him. Here's what happened. First, it is always dark. Haste breaks all the lights when he spawns, and even if he despawns, the lights don't come back. And they won't come back until you flip a lever and bring haste back. Secondly, Bliss doesn't rebound. The timer is always 0, so Bliss doesn't rebound. So was it easier? Kinda. However, the lights always being out means you have to listen out for Blitz, and not everyone is good at that. Stay tuned for day 78. Bye. What's the difference between Screech and a creeper? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 78. Think about it, there is no difference between Screech and a creeper. One, they're both annoying. Second, they both lurk in the dark. Third, both are very quiet. And lastly, they both explode.
What do you mean Screeches explode?
Yeah, when you look at them in retro mode, they just explode. Yeah, there's really no difference. Stay tuned for day 79. Bye. What, would you rather have more filler? Too bad. The daily streak flame gets glitchier. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 79. So as you know, whenever you get a daily streak, there's a flame above your avatar in the lobby. And for a while, this stays the same. However, once you have a streak of at least 7 days, a pink and blue spot gets added. I wonder what other secrets lie. Stay tuned for day 80. Bye. Sorry, no filler. Wait, why is the background music still playing? Cringle's workshop ended early. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 80. So as you may know, Cringle's workshop was supposed to end on January 12th. However, a few days ago, it went missing. Yeah, it's just gone. However, Silent Night is still needed for the star. But LSPLASH confirmed that they might just end it here, because they have to wait until next week to fix it, and fixing it next week would just be weird. Stay tuned for day 81. Bye. Alright, did the music mute? Okay, it did. Great. LSPLASH, fix your game! Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 81. Remember when Think Noodles died to ice because the game lagged? Turns out, they never actually fixed that stupid glitch. Yeah, apparently it's still in the game 3 years later. I found out the hard way. Stay tuned for day 82. Bye. Yeah, I am so mad. There is no filler joke today. This old bug still plagues doors to this day. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 82. So yesterday I talked about a stupid glitch where you could die to eyes while lagging. But wait, there's more. There is a bug where if you have Screech and Glitch at the same time, Screech will immediately bite you. But how do I know this bug is old? Well, it happened to me naturally before the modifiers update. But I didn't realize it at the time. I just thought that glitch damaged me. However, nearly 3 years later, I have evidence that it was actually Screech. If you use the admin panel to spawn in Screech and Glitch, you'll get the exact same result. Stay tuned for day 83. Bye. Sally got nerfed. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 83. So you know that moment when you open like door 3 and then Sally spawns and you don't have any items? Honestly makes me want to restart the run. Except, that actually can't happen anymore. They changed it to where if you have 3 or less items, Sally can't spawn. Which is great, cause she was just unfair before. Stay tuned for day 84. Bye.
So I guess I'll have to burn them down.
Sorry, last time I had filler, someone sued me. The Rift spawns in the daily runs. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 84. Yeah, apparently the Rift spawns in daily runs. You see, strangely enough, the Rift side rooms still spawn. And unlike in battle mode, it doesn't just destroy the Rift. However, if you try to use the Rift, it just won't let you. Stay tuned for day 85. Bye.
What? Can't have filler? The papers would go crazy. Doors wasn't going to have an anniversary update. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 85. Yeah, I just found this out. Doors wasn't going to have an update for his first anniversary. Apparently they were focusing more on actual updates. Stay tuned for day 86. Bye. Yeah, there was nothing interesting I could have added. Why are Firedamp rooms inconsistent? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 86. Alright, I'm surprised they haven't patched this. So let me get this straight. A lighter blows you up in a Firedamp room, but a lit candle doesn't. And if you light the candle in a Firedamp room, it still doesn't blow you up. But if you use a lantern, it does blow you up. Like, why doesn't the candle blow you up? Stay tuned for day 87. Bye. Why is there less Stardust in subfloors now? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 87. So I'm sure in the last week, you've heard a lot of Doors players complaining about how there's no Stardust in the rooms. So I tested it, and they're right. There's barely any Stardust there anymore. In my most recent rooms run, I got 2 Stardust, and I went all the way to A216. Now I personally think this is a bug. That feels way too close to main floor Stardust spawning. Like, I bet if you beat the hotel, beat it again, and then go to door 16 on the third run, you would get roughly the same amount of Stardust. Or maybe it was just lower temporarily because subfloors are still free. But either way, this is bad for the rooms. Stay tuned for day 88. Bye. Why does Doors have such weird images? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 88. So scattered around Doors, completely out of bounds, there are weird images. For example, the courtyard roof is actually made of cat images, or how there's a picture of Bald Creek Craft in room 100. And for a while, these were inaccessible to the normal player. You normally had to use exploits just to see these. However, the Trick or Treat 2024 event and then the admin panel made it much easier to see these without exploits. Stay tuned for day 89. Bye. Alright, I'd say enough time has passed. I'll miss the old lever basements. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 89. So you know how those lever basements became seriously large in the content update? Yeah, I actually never liked that. I never saw lever basements as this thing that should take like 5 minutes to complete. And yes, they got shrunk down recently, but still, they're still pretty big. I don't know, let me know what you think in the comments. Stay tuned for day 90. Bye. Alright, this is getting disrespectful. Where's the teaser trailer? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 90. We're basically 3 months in, and there's still no teaser trailer. Where is it? I did not expect this series to get this far. It wasn't even planned. I was thinking maybe it would reach day 50 or so. But 90? That feels a bit overkill. Especially 90 days without a teaser trailer, like come on. How far will this series go? Whatever. Stay tuned for day 91. Bye. Why was the content update so buggy? Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 91. Yeah, when the content update came out, it was really buggy. First of all, Think Noodles found Seek's light in the greenhouse. But node entities were especially weird. For Rush, all the lights would break and the next door would open, but he would just not come. And for Ambush it was similar, but he would come once. As for A60, he could just spawn and then not move at all. And he wouldn't ever despawn either. Now most of the time, he would be out of the map. However, there were certain places that he would spawn that would either make the game harder, or just straight up impossible. Like just outside of the library so you can't hear Figure, or right in Jeff's shop so you can't even progress. And last but not least, the subfloor entity crucifix animation was just straight up broken. What a buggy update this was. Stay tuned for day 92. Bye. Pressure is adding fair gambling. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 92. Yeah, I know this is a Doors series, but no one complained last time. Anyways, yeah, Pressure is adding fair gambling. So basically what's gonna happen is you're gonna spend 25 kroner on a charm, and you'll get a random charm each time. However, you're guaranteed to get one you don't already own, meaning you won't waste thousands of kroner getting duplicates. Stay tuned for day 93. Bye. Might just do pressure facts when I run out of Doors facts. Retro mode is still under maintenance. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 93. Yeah, Why is retro mode still under maintenance? Like, it's been under maintenance for months. Everything else got fixed or cleaned up. But retro mode is still under maintenance. Whatever. Stay tuned for day 94. Bye.
Why do so many people hate pressure?
Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 94. Okay, so you don't really see this anymore, but when Pressure first came out, a lot of people hated it.
No, it wasn't low quality or terrible or anything. It was actually really good for release.
And you're not gonna believe it. A lot of people hate it just because it's like Doors. Basically, people saw that it was like Doors and then decided to call it a Doors clone. But come on, it wasn't ever gonna replace Doors. Just like how Hytale won't replace Minecraft due to the nostalgia factor, Pressure won't replace Doors because of the same reason.
And the upcoming overhaul proves that. They're clearly not trying to replace Doors.
So I swear, if I see one more post saying which is better, Doors or Pressure, I'm gonna lose it. Stay tuned for day 95. Bye. There's a journal coming to Doors. Posting random Doors facts until the update comes out. Day 95.
Okay, I seriously thought this was gonna be a fan animation at first, but as it turns out, there's a journal coming to Doors.
So from what I understand, the player is the one writing stuff in this journal.
And it's used to keep track of entities.
And you can also see other things, like impossible to reason with low intelligence. Now, I would assume this is not coming in a batch, and is instead coming in the update.
Their Screech keychain campaign succeeded, and they said they'll show us a cool little sneak peek if that happened. Which I would assume is from the... You know what, no, I'm not doing it. It's from the update. I doubt they would do all of this just for a small little batch. Stay tuned for day 96. Bye.
You used to be able to revive in the backdoor. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 96. Yeah, I just remembered this. You could revive in the backdoor. You see, you could do this during the Hunt First Edition, when the backdoor first came out. So as long as the timer was above 0, you could revive. However, this was removed when the hunt ended. Stay tuned for day 97. Bye. Sorry, Filler hasn't paid its rent, so I kicked it out. You'll be able to bring Lotus to the backdoor. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 97. So you guys know how there's a Lotus backdoor room, but you can't even bring a Lotus to the back door? Like, it's super weird, right? Well, it turns out there's an actual reason for that. You see, Redables confirmed that one day you'll be able to bring a Lotus to the back door. But I don't really know how that would work. There's no rift there. So now I'm asking you guys, how do you think we'll be able to bring a Lotus to the back door? Put your theories in the comments below. And I'll use the top comments in day 98. Speaking of which, stay tuned for day 98. Bye. If there's a lot of closets, always expect a rush. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out. Day 98. So just the other day, people were complaining about rush in a dark room. But, fun fact, the game usually warns you if rush is likely to spawn. Tell me, when you see like 5 closets in one room, what exactly do you think it means? Because the correct answer should be that you expect rush or ambush to spawn. Stay tuned for day 99. Bye. Happy 3 years to Hotel Plus. Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 99. Okay, I'll try to keep this short, but 3 years ago today, Hotel Plus released. I know you newer Doors players probably don't care about this. However, Hotel Plus was such a big update for the game. It introduced quite a lot of the things you see today, like the greenhouse, the ref. Come on, an update like that has to be remembered 3 years later. Stay tuned for day 100. Bye. Okay, surely after 100 days, there's gonna be a teaser trailer, right? How has this series lasted this long? Posting random doors facts until the update comes out, day 100. Yeah, it's been 100 days. So let's take a moment, let's breathe, and let's remember our favorite facts. Mine was probably day 58, with that knob grinding method. Or maybe day 40, when they finally nerfed Sally. Oh yeah, about the background footage, I'm kinda working on that. I know I've used this one for a while, but it won't let me use the outdoors one. I'm in the process of getting it fixed though. Hopefully it'll be fixed by day 110. Anyways, now I'm gonna ask what your favorite fact was. Yep, what was your favorite fact of the series? Be sure to post them in the comments below. Stay tuned for day 101. Bye.
Give us a teaser trailer right now. It is day 100.